Welcome back to Cophead Customs. Today, we're back on the XF. Let's see if we can finish it. So, that's right, we're back on the XF today. We have got our last parts have arrived. So, the plan is we've got our tail light, our front end parts, and we'll address that bit of rust. That's the plan. Let's see if we can pull any of it off. So, that's pretty simple. 4 screws. Hopefully, because of this dent we've had, hopefully the new one goes in okay. And of course, the dent's in behind that bracing. So I can't really knock it out and I can't really be bothered. Anyway, let's put the next one in. Alright, as you can see, that was one of our harder jobs. Anyway, new lights in, much better looking, yes. Just cleans up the whole back of the car now. Tow bar delete, bumpers painted, tail lights, tarp. Beautiful! On to the next bit. Alright, so this is what we bought. We got our inner and outer tie rods for the left and right, upper and lower ball joints left and right, and we got our sway bar drop link bushes. So hopefully, if we do all that, hopefully we fix the front end. We have to then send it in for a wheel alignment, and fingers crossed that's all we need. So anyway, let's jack this car up and start working. Alright, so the plan is we are going to replace and show you how to replace the inner, the outer and the inner tie rods. So your steering arms basically, which are connected over here. So there's a split pin here, we undo that nut and we'll see if that pops out. If not, we'll have to use the removal tool. We've got another one here with this nylock. Same thing, see if that pops. If not, we'll use the removal tool. I'll show you that later. Then we take that to the bench. We undo this and this, unscrew these, get our new ones. Before we do that, we take a measurement, center to center, put our new ones back together, using this again to that measurement, and that will get us close enough to then take them to the wheel alignment shop to get a wheel alignment. The next thing we're going to do is we're also going to do these bush rubbers. So we've got a nut at the top for that one, for our sway bar. This is our drop link, our sway bar. We can pop our sway bar off. And we've got one under the bottom there, here, under that one. So you've got your, and you can actually hold it here in the center. And then we will change those 4 rubbers, put new ones in. And our final jobs will be the ball joint at the top. This one's easy, it's bolted in. Unbolt it here, and we've got to break it from here. We've got a split pin, big nut, break it off there, and then we've also got the bolts at the top. Yeah, easy peasy that one. The one down the bottom, however, is pressed in. We've got 2 bolts here and here. We get underneath, you can see them there and there. We've got those 2 to do, and then the rest of it is pressed in from what I can see. So we have to cut them off, put new bolts in, and the same, it needs to be undone. Where is it? There, that nut there coming to the top, that nut there has to be undone, and then that broken split. So Oi. Well, there's the front end done. As you can see, it's pretty late. This side here fought me. This side, obviously, the lower had never been done because the bottom ball joint was still pressed in to the lower control arm. So that gave me a bit of grief. So we got it done. The other side was easy. Punched that out quick. And whew, as you can see, I'm puffing, I'm filthy. And I'm going in. So left, we've done the tail light, we've done the front end now, we've got to get a wheel alignment and we've got to treat that little bit of rust. So we'll re-adjourn and get that bit of rust done, and that'll be this car done. Reaper. Okay, well, I just recorded and it didn't record. Anyway, so what I said was, if you can see our front wheel sticking out, so we've got bad toe out on the wheels. So when we did our tie rods last night, I did measure them, I counted the turns, I did everything. I put the right amount of turns back in. I actually measured them on the bench as well and got them back to the same measurement, both left and right, but both wheels have got way bad toe out. So I'm not quite sure why that's happened. It might be because we've put all new ball joints and everything's now tight and not flappy. I don't really know, but we're going to have to address that before we take it into town to get a wheel alignment. Also, our steering wheel is you know, like instead of say that's straight, it's about like that driving down the street. So I think we're going to have to pull the steering wheel off, straighten that up, put a bit of toe into it so we can take it in for a wheel alignment. It's booked in next week, so but that's not going to happen in this video. That's nothing to even bother us with. What we are going to quickly address before we finish this video is this piece of rust. So the plan is, we've got our flap disc. Put that on the grinder, we'll grind this back so we can have a good look at where it is. We'll cut a little square out, we'll make a little patch panel, weld it in, smooth a bog, a filler, whatever you want to call it, bit of white paint, and that'll be it. Alright, let's quickly get this, let's quickly get this done before it gets dark. Ripper. So I don't know if you've just seen that, but the amount of dirt that was in there, was insane, hence why it's rusted. So anyway, what we'll do, we've just got a little piece, we've just drawn a little, we'll go cut that, and we'll give that a little bit more of a grind up just to there, and we'll go get the welder out and buzz it up. Alright, so that was just a quick quick repair, eh? Not perfect, but it's the rust is cut out, plate welded up, got a little smooge. We didn't even get too fancy. Realistically, we probably should have given it a second coat, sanded it a bit better. But it's a quick little repair done. It's not perfect at all. I'm telling you right now, that is not perfect. It's not my, I just wanted to get rid of the rust. And from back here, looks pretty sweet, doesn't it? Yeah, so just a quick little cut that little bit of rust out, get the dirt out of there so it stops getting worse. It's basically all we're doing. Put a little plate on and we go a little smooth, and realistically, like, I ran out of time, see. Trying to get fussy, we should have given it probably a second coat, sanded it more, and I didn't even have the right paint. It's just a pressure pack of good paint, good pressure pack paint. But yeah, Anyway, hey, it's not too bad. Cleaned it up. Alright, well, I think that's us. We'll see how we go. We'll go into the edit studio and we'll see if that's us, or if we want to throw in the adjusting that, but I think that will probably do us. So, I'd like to thank you for watching. This is pretty much now, the XF's finished. All we got to do is send it in for a wheel alignment, and it is done. So, I think it turned out pretty good. And what you guys reckon? I think it turned out pretty damn good. For a quick, easy little Zuzha. Very nice car. Like I said, one owner. Woo, woo, one owner. Well, you know, except for me. One previous owner. Low K for what it is. It's a 1990. It's got 200,000 Ks. Do the math. It's like 6,000 or 7,000 a year. It's like nothing. No rust. That was the only piece of rust in the whole thing. So yeah, there's a couple little, you know, it's not perfect, like realistically, there's a couple little things wrong here and there, but all in all, very, very good sound car. The motor purrs like an absolute kitten, and doesn't leak oil. We've just rebuilt the front end. Yeah, what can you say? Can't say much. Thanks for watching. See ya.